Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Jonathan Perez. Today I'm going to talk to you about an amazing plugin called Thrive Leads. Now, what Thrive Leads is, it's actually an email opt-in plugin. And what that means is whenever you have someone fill in their name or email address, they'll click a button like download now on my site or anything else, and then they'll be opted into your email list. Now, on my current site, actually I'm going to open up an incognito window just to kind of show you what this looks like. Right now I'm using a great plugin called Icegram, and this is actually a free plugin that offers you all sorts of different campaigns and things like that. So as you can see, this bar on the top over here, that is part of the Icegram plugin. If I click onto a page, let's say Genesis Maintenance, you'll see this pop-up come up. This is also Icegram, and Icegram is a great plugin. But once I found this Thrive Leads plugin, I wanted to try it out, and I fell in love. And I'm going to go over that with you, and eventually in the future I'll do a comparison of the two. But that's really what I want to show you right now. So I installed Thrive Leads already on my website, and you'll see we have lead groups here, lead shortcodes, and two-step lightboxes. Now my personal favorite is the two-step lightbox. I created one on another site that I did, Developer to Millionaire, and it's really easy, really simple. But right now I'm going to replace what I have on the current site just to give you a real world example, and then in future videos I'll get into more tutorials on how to do the two steps and things like that. But I just want to do a brief overview. Now I also have it set up where if I scroll down the page, you should see a pop-up come up here. Here you go, like our posts. So I'm going to replace this. I'm going to replace the one that was on top. I closed it so it doesn't show up anymore. And I'm also going to replace the pop-up. So let's close this and let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is click Add New. And I'm going to call this lead group name. Let's say it's the, I'm just going to call it Pop-up Blog. There you go. Pop-up and blog slide. I'm going to add the lead group. This way I know what it is, where it's coming from. I'm going to click this little button that says View Details. And here we go. So I want a lightbox and I want the slide in. So all of these other ones, I'm just going to click No. Don't need a ribbon with the lightbox. Don't need a widget. I just want these, okay? So let's add a lightbox. I'm going to click on Add. Let's go ahead and create this form. This is going to be the lightbox pop-up. We can call it whatever we want. I'm going to click on Create the Form, and now I have this pretty much set up, ready to go. You have an animation, which you can change. Zoom in, zoom out, rotational, whatever you want. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to do a zoom in. We'll keep it like that. Display every 7 days. Displays immediately on page load. Yes, that is right. So let's edit the design and let's actually make this bad boy. So what's amazing about Thrive Leads is they already have all these cool templates that you can use and change if you want. And it has the standard template and it also has the mobile view for it. So let's just pick one of these because I already have a graphic that I want to use. Let's do something like this because that kind of looks like what I already have. Let's choose the template. And now if you're familiar with the Thrive page builder, all of these controls are pretty much exactly the same. Now what I want to do is I want to change the background, and I'm going to actually get rid of the message because I don't need it there. So let's change the background. Click on this, background image. Alright, media library, let's find it because I know I have it here. Here it is. Add a simple double email opt-in. Let's insert that. Now I want to, let's see, you got the max width, border type, clear background. Nope, that's it. Let's see if there's a way to actually add some padding here. I don't, I'm not 100% familiar with the plugin, so clearly you can see there are a ton of different things that you could do, including custom CSS, which I see right here, custom HTML. Rather than waste time, let me just do this. I'm going to add some text here. Paragraph text. Paragraph text. Okay. Paragraph text. There we go. Let's add that right there. And let's call that, add a simple, we'll change the heading here. Okay. Add a simple double email opt-in to your Genesis website. I'm going to highlight that, center it, center it. Okay, here we go. Center it for the third time. Let's make the font size, I don't know, 52. Nice and big. Yeah. And let's bold it. Now, so this doesn't get too confusing, I'm actually just going to get rid of that background image because it's not what I want. So let's clear the background image. We have this white pop-up here. Actually, you know what? Let's not make that text. We have the area here. Let's put the image right in there. Right? Boom. Perfect. And now let's see if we can make this a little bigger. Image size. Oh, it only goes smaller. Alright, this is pretty cool. We have margin and padding that we can mess with over here. Okay, alright. What's this do? Oh, I can save it as a template. I don't want to do that yet. Let's, what do we got here? Max width 520. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I wonder if I change this to, let's say, 672. Center, if I can actually change now my image width. Oh, I like that. So you can only set it to be as wide as the actual width of the container, which is pretty friggin' awesome because then you can't really break it. That's great. Okay, good. So I have this, add a simple double email opt-in to your Genesis Framework website, and you can use it with plain old WordPress too. Let's see if we can edit some of these buttons. Actually, let's change this background color. I don't want that background color. It's white. Let's do what do we got? Border type. Okay, we could do a dotted border. That's disgusting. Double. There you go. Make the background color. What color should we do it? Gray? Ooh. How about we make it like this blue? Yeah, let's do that blue. It's like a dark gray blue. Let's see if I can match it somehow. Green, gray, blue. That's a little bit of it, right? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not trying to win awards right now, you know? Okay. Cool. So we have we got the image there. We have the opt-in form here. Let's see what kind of options we got here. Let's change this to 16. I mean, because that looks a little small. Error messages. Yep, we're gonna show an error message. We got the full name and email address. I actually want this to be the first name. Let's see what we could do. Horizontal. What does vertical look like? Oh, look at that. Okay, I like that. Form size. Let's clear that a little bit and make this a little smaller. No, that's fine. We can make that. Let's center it though. Yeah, that has to get fixed. I wonder why that's doing that. Full width. No, what did I do? Change the input heights. Let's so I have this all set up. I'm going to save the changes. And this is really simple and brief. I mean, obviously, look how much stuff you have here. We've got the lead setting, the opt-in templates that we can pick from, Lightbox settings. What we got there? Changing the background, things like that. You could put in content box, symbols, share quotes, widgets, a pricing table. They got a ton of stuff here. So, whatever. We saved the change. Now, let's close this, leave the page, and now we have our Lightbox pop-up control set up, right? Oh, one more thing I want to do. Hit it. Okay, so I'm back on this page, and what I did was I went to my Hatchbuck account where I actually have a form made to capture leads, and what I want to do is link this form to my account, and you can use MailChimp, you can use pretty much anything you want. The way I'll do that is I'll click Autoresponder code, I'll paste in the actual form code, and then I'll click Generate Fields. Now I have my first name field, which I'll call first name, last name field, last name, and email. Now I'm going to show you something cool. Ready? First of all, email is definitely required. Let's save it. So now you see first name, last name, and email, right? But I don't want the last name. I don't want 3 different fields here. So how do I fix it? Now what you have to do is you go into your autoresponder code, and this is for Hatchbuck right now, but you can do this with any autoresponder code. Really just look at the code that they give you. So this gives me label input with the last name, and it gives me Q3 underscore control last name, which I don't want. So I'm just going to delete it. Now if I click on Generate Fields, you'll see that it just gives me the first name and the email, right? So now I'll save that, edit back to the first name and email, and I am happy. So let's save the changes. All changes saved. Let us continue. Leave the page. Now, I am done with the Lightbox pop-up. Let's go back to my lead group and let's get this slide in rolling. So I'm going to add a slide in. Let's create the form. This is going to be blog post slide in. I'm going to create this form. And now, bottom right, let's see how this goes. And this is going to be really simple. Ooh, look at all these fancy things. Let's do, I don't want anything too image heavy. Let's do something like, oh, they all only have one thing. This. Let's do something like this. Actually, like this. That looks better. Choose a template. Alright, so now as they're scrolling down, they're going to see this cool thing over here. Let's mess with some stuff. I'll say, are you liking our posts? And let me just open up one of those incognito windows again, just to kind of remember what I said on the page. Let's go to the blog. And let's see. See, this is going to go away because we're going to have the new one now. So if I scroll down halfway, okay, that's not supposed to keep popping up. So if I scroll down, keep scrolling, there we go. All right, so I'm just going to copy this text. Close this, we don't need it anymore. And let's pop this in right here. Learn how to make a WordPress site. No. Learn how to make a double opt-in. Can I move this? There we go. Sign up for more exclusive content and a special bonus. And this I want to do in this color. So I'm just going to highlight this. How to create a simple email double opt-in with Genesis. So we'll close that. Boom. Now we don't need this. Let's just get rid of this whole row. Are you liking our posts? Sign up for more exclusive content and special bonus. How to create a simple email double opt-in with Genesis. Now we have the email address. Sign up and download. Let's edit this. Let's move this up. I like not staring at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to grab the autoresponder code and I'll fill that back in. So pause. Okay, so I'm back and I have my code. So let's click this, delete that. Let me insert my code here and generate the fields. I don't need the last name again, so I'm going to do what I just did last time, and that's the first name. Let's get rid of this last name. Delete. Generate again. Let's validate this as an email, and it is required. Now we're going to go ahead and save it. Okay, so now I have the first name, last name. I didn't add any labels to it. Let's go ahead and add labels. First name and email address. Alright, so here we go. Sign up for more exclusive content and special bonus. How to create a simple email double opt-in with Genesis. First name, email address. Let's change the submit button. Learn how today. I don't know. That sounds nice, right? Okay. Learn how today. Sweet. Learn how today. I like the all caps buttons. Boom. Not for nothing, but this looks a whole lot better than this. You know? Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that out there. This is definitely getting a bonus. Alright, so let's just save the changes. And changes are saved. Let's close this. Leave the page. And now we have the slide in and we have the pop-up. So let's go back to the dashboard. Test types of forms against each other. So you could do A/B testing. Let's actually get this to work. I'm going to click on display settings. Is that the one I want? Yes. Now, what this is this is going to say, okay, where do you want the pop-up and the blog slide opt-ins to display? And I can pick if I want them on the front page, the blog index page, every post, all the pages. Let's see, categories, specific posts, specific pages. Look, it has all my pages here. Other direct URLs. So now you have full control of where you can actually place this information. Let's put it on the front page for right now, and let's just save and close that. Now what I'm going to have to do is disable the icegram because I don't want this to get messed up. So let me just disable that right now. Okay, so I disabled icegram, and now I want to test this out to see if it's going to work. So let's open up another incognito window, and let's go to the website, and let's see if this is going to pop up. Look at that. Popped up. Add a simple email, learn how. I can close it, and this one popped up as well. It's great. Now let's get a little more technical on this, right? So I have view details, display settings, groups. Let's view the details. Let's edit this slide in because I don't want it to display immediately once the page loads. As a matter of fact, since it's a slide in, I want it to only show up when I scroll a certain distance. So let's see, show when the user scrolls to a percentage of the way down the content, or when they reach a specific part of the content, or when they click something, or when they reach the complete end. I want to do a percentage. Let's do after they scroll, not 50%, let's say after they scroll 30%, I want that to show up. So let's save this. And now, watch this, ready? I'm going to go back to the dashboard. I don't want this to show up on the home page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable it. So I have the Lightbox that I do want to show. Maybe we can show it on a delay. Maybe we don't need that to show immediately, right? So we can show it after a certain period of time. Let's wait 10 seconds. Actually, let's wait 6 seconds. So this is going to show up on the home page. It's going to wait 6 seconds, and once it waits 6 seconds, it's going to display, right? So let me just clear the cache. Actually, let me go back to the dashboard. Let me clear the cache. And now I just want to make sure that this is actually going to load after 6 seconds. So I don't have a timer, but we could just count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing. Nothing. It lied. Okay, I found out why it wasn't working. It was because I had another incognito window open, so when I close it, it's not gonna constantly open again. So let's retry this. Let's go back here. Let's show after 5 seconds. Save it. I'm gonna go back to the dashboard. Let's clear the cache so nothing is stored. Let me make sure I don't have another window open back here. I don't. So let's open a private window to test it out. And now when I go onto the page, I should wait 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. There we go. Not sure what happened to the image, but I could figure that out. That's probably just something with my site. But look at that. So you wait 5 seconds, and this actually worked. But now let's see if we could reuse that form that we created, and we'll call this the blog slide up, right? I have the blog slide up. I want to no, what is that? Post footer? No. Slide in. Let's add. Okay, so it doesn't look like it stores the forms, so it seems like you actually have to constantly create a new form every time you do something, which is okay. I mean, it's not a big deal to create another one. It would be nice, however, if I had this and I was able to simply just copy this to somewhere else. I think that would be ideal instead of just constantly copying to the same thing. Let's just delete that. I don't need that one. Yeah, move to archive. So, alright, so I would have to redo this, And what I want to do is because I want the Lightbox to show up throughout the entire website, but the slide in I only want to show on single post pages, which is why I would want to copy that here because I already created it here, and it would just be easier for me to copy it instead of having to redo it. But you can't do it, and that's totally okay. If the Thrive guys are listening to this, maybe that's something you can consider in the future. Um, so all of that to say, this plugin is really powerful, really freaking amazing. You can do so many different things. It comes with pre-made templates, and by the time you're watching this video, I would have already set up my entire website, including the ribbon on top, to get rid of that current ribbon, which is just ugly. It's just a white bar. So I'm going to do a better ribbon, which is that. The Lightbox I'm going to clean up and fix up. The widget I'm not putting in because I don't need it. Post footer I'm assuming is similar to a ribbon. I'm going to do some more tutorials on this and show you different things as I figure them out, including the two-step light boxes, which if you want to see a sample of that, I'll show you really quick, but you can actually go to developertomillionaire.com. It's my new podcast website, and just click Become a VIP, and that's the actual two-step. This is built with Beaver Builder, and then I added the button. Click it, and that's it. That's really simple. So I'll do another tutorial on that another day, but for now, I just wanted to really just go over this, create a few things really quick, and just show you how cool this plugin is. A couple other mentions: you have a font manager, the icon manager that comes with it. So if you want to add different fonts to use, you can upload them in the font manager. If you want to do different icon sets, you can upload an icon pack and use that. There's reporting. You could do A/B tests. So, if I want to test one version of a slide in against another version of a slide in just to see which one works better, you can do that. Hey, you have the button right here. Test the types of form against each other. So I could do the Lightbox versus the slide in to see which one converts better. There's just so many things that you can do with this, and such a powerful plugin. I think what was it, 69 bucks? Something like that. I don't know, but definitely go check it out. Go to the website. The link is at the bottom of this post. Check it out. Give them a shot. I guarantee you will like this, and you will definitely increase your conversions and all your email opt-ins. That's it. So signing off, Jonathan Perez. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.